Hi guys, how are you today? I'm here with the latest mascot, Ailey. She says hello. I now have 6 mascots, 3 females, 3 males. So, equal opportunity, right? Um, I posted a video earlier about doing a mixed media project. So watch part 1. This is going to be part 2. Oops, there's just a piece of plastic on there. So I'm confident that this is dry. Now, we have tissue paper put on with Mod Podge on mixed media paper. I know it looks like any other paper, but I promise you it's thick and a little bit more coarse. There's there's, what do they call it? Coarse or heavy? And then there's the next version down. This is the next version down. The really coarse mixed media paper is really, really coarse, and I thought this would be more flexible. Mixed media paper is not cheap. I mean, watercolor paper isn't cheap. None of that is. This is 98 pound weight paper. I got 60 sheets and it was almost $20. So, it's not expensive, but it's also not cheap either. So here's my part 2 of this project. And yes, you can see those. Now, I am purposefully using Distress ink. We are going to do a method called the KISS method or the SMUSH method, smoosh method. People call it all kinds of things. I actually have a piece of packaging that I cut apart. Trudy, in her gracious gift to me, I mean, yes, I participated in a contest, but oh my gosh, Trudy, that journal, still, I'm going to tear up thinking about the journal and all the other stuff she gave me. One of the things she gave me, if you saw that video, was a package of wax seals, right? They were roses, bees, and butterflies. So I did a lot of harvesting last night. I couldn't sleep. I'm sure I was anxious about this procedure that I'd had today. Plus on steroids again. So I was harvesting in my craft room till like 1:30 in the morning. So I put everything away that Trudy had sent me. I harvested some things and I took those wax seals and put the butterflies and the bees in one little container, and then the roses in a different container. And this is the packaging from that. So with this KISS method, you can use packaging, which, I mean, you can use wax paper, you can use, I suppose you could use parchment paper. I would use wax paper, packaging, or acetate. Now, they're all going to give you a little bit different kinds of coverage. Acetate's thicker, heavier, right? And so it's really going to smush on the paper when you lay it down because it just weighs more. This is probably going to go exactly where my hand goes or where my fingers go. And if you used wax paper, probably primarily where your hands are as well. But maybe on, I would think with wax paper, the color might go on a little thicker, but I'm not sure. So here's my tool that I'm going to use for this project. I don't have every single, and I keep moving these inks because I want to make sure you can see the colors plus see the the paper here. I also have my distress sprayer. You can use, so here's my 30-second commercial. I have used other spray bottles for crafting projects. In this case, Timmy Holtz wins. This is by far the better product that I have used, in my opinion, right? And we all have our opinions, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what I did? I am right-handed. I can be very right-handed on occasion. So in this case, I'm gonna go like this because I want this surface right here to work on. So the next step we're going to do is to use this KISS method and lay down some color, okay? And again, we're going for a fall theme, fall, Thanksgiving, grateful kind of a theme. I've got some luscious, amazing Thanksgiving paper that I've had for a few years that I need to use. Paper, ephemera, that kind of thing. But I want a decent background before I pull stuff out. So I did not study art. I did not, but I've learned some things along the way. I'm going to start with this darkest color first. It probably doesn't matter to, well, okay, I lie. I'm going to come with this one first. This is frayed burlap. I'm going to simply put this ink pad down just like that. Rubbed it a little bit. I'm going to spray it a little bit. I think I will. I think I will do this. Take a little, this is a cheap brush here, paintbrush. I'm going to tap the color onto this acetate, and I am just going to lay it down. And this is Distress ink, not oops, that's part of my problem. I picked up the other piece of plastic. Not dye ink, right? And I'm using this. There's good and bad about this. I'm using this because I can do this smush technique, right? Now, I'm going to, that didn't pick up a lot of color. So I'm going to come back here. We're going to play. Yep. And it even looks like a different color, doesn't it? We're just going to keep coming here, adding. In some cases, I'm purposefully rubbing so that you get that, texture look, right? Okay, now I'm going to wipe that up. I'm going to wipe this up. So that's the beauty of Distress ink, though, right? Is that you put it on with water, it's going to look a little lighter. You put it on by itself, it's going to look a little darker. Do I want... Yeah, I think I'm going to do tea dye. But I think I'm going to do tea dye first with water. That's a little bit richer brown. See, it's got a little bit of red or mahogany undertone, I would say. Again, that's me. And I am just plopping it on there, as you can see. Okay. That's good enough for me. Coming back, I'm going to wipe that down. I'm going to put a little bit of water in that brush. Especially, I could change brushes too. I got some other brushes I could absolutely use. So we did that, and I think, where did I put the lid? Here's the lid. I think I'm just going to do that color the way it is. Let's try some antique linen. Now, here's the deal with this. I literally just re-inked this a couple of hours ago. I used this color a lot in that journal that I made, and boy, I was struggling at the end to get enough of this out, you know, off the pad to even really use it. Yeah, I think it's not happy yet. So, all right, we're gonna let antique linen cook a little bit. Next, I'm gonna come in with, you know what, I think I'm gonna do the green. I had a different shade of green. Shoot, I should have. Oh, I'm not remembering the name. This is Forest Moss. What is the name of the other green? It's down here at my feet. One second, I will look. And of course, I won't be able to find it quickly because I want to, right? Then the more I look at that one, nope, it's got too much red. Oh, here it is. It is, nope. Wrong Carol. Rustic Wilderness. But to me, it's a different tone or a different hue of green. And I chose not to use that. At least right now, I chose not to use that. Okay. So we've got some green. I think I'm gonna come in, rub a little bit, because there was a lot of ink on this paper, and come in and do just a little bit more. Okay. Definitely that needs to be cleaned up. All right, so now we did Forest Moss. Now I want to come in and I want to do Rusty Hinge. You know, I like orange. I think you guys know that. Ooh, this might be too orangey. With water. Okay, I'm going to do a little test on the back. Okay, it's not, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I was a little concerned. Now, you know, this is fall, so I want this color. I think is probably going to be, you know, one of the primary colors in this mixed media project. I'm trying to move a little faster. I keep misplacing the lids. Now I think I'm gonna do the red next, and I might do one more and be done. You can't you can't undo, right? You can't undo. You can add, always add, but you cannot undo. So I am also going to do a little test of this color on the back. Okay. I don't mind it at all. I feel like I keep forgetting this bottom part and the sides here. All right, now, guys, I think it's starting to look like fall. I am really liking that. Okay. I hope I continue to really like it. I am going to, as you can see, I did have two other orange colors, lighter, dried marigold and spiced marmalade. You know what? I'm going to just do a test of this just to look at it. Spiced marmalade. Huh, that's Rusty Hinge. This is spiced marmalade. I am going to add just a little bit of this. A little. Except now I can't find my... This is not the piece I was working with, but... Oh, you know what? Ooh. I am, and I'm purposely... Ooh, I am really liking this. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to use that fossilized amber. I think this is going to be that orange-yellow color that will be perfect for this project. Okay, and I'm going to start rubbing a little, be more aggressive here. All right. Do I stop? Not yet. I'm probably going to regret this, guys. But my answer is not yet. Wow. This feels like it's just kind of coming alive in front of my eyes. I like it. I like it. It might still be a little bit white in the background, but we're going to go with it because, you know, I don't want to color it in, at least right now, or if I do color it in, it would be with a brush or distress crayons, you know, something like that. I think. I don't know. We'll see. And I think as I get creating, some of these questions will answer themselves. But this is going to be, I'm going to stop right here. This is going to be part 2 of my Grateful Thanksgiving mixed media project. And I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen. You guys please take care. Stay safe. Have fun. And God bless. Good night.